This video is going to be for anyone that's been to like an urgent care or something and thought that maybe the physicians were telling you worse news than you were expecting. A lot of these urgent care physicians get bonuses for referring random patients to the ER, which is why I'm making this video for anyone that might be out there that can't afford a primary care provider right now, or maybe they just haven't invested the time into finding one, so they rely on their public health care providers. But I'll say this again, public health care providers get payment referrals sending you to the ER. And I'm going to take you through a first-hand experience that I had. So at one of my old jobs, I was a line cook for a bagel cafe. There was lots of grease flowing around through the environment that I was working in. So because of that, I was prone to styes in my eye. Almost every day I would have like a sty here or there. So on the day that I went to the urgent care, I woke up that day feeling like the entire day that I had something in my eye. Every time I would blink my eye, it would water, feel like something was scratching at my eye. Being in customer service, I was having quite the difficulties with it all. So my boss ended up letting me go for the day, and with that I ended up calling my girlfriend at the time to go to our local urgent care so I could see what the hell was going on with my eye. So me and my girlfriend at the time are sitting in the doctor's office and they tell us stuff that neither of us expected to hear. I'm pretty positive as to why I'm there in the first place, for a sty under my eyelid. So they drop iodine in my eye, they do a bunch of like tapping tests on my eye to see if the cornea is scratched, which it wasn't. They started telling me that since my eye was bothering me so bad, so randomly, it was probably due to a brain tumor. They literally started going against their code of conduct with patients and against their professionalism. And my girlfriend at the time was in the room with me, so she could have vouched for this. One of the doctors that was talking to me was telling me that they wouldn't send their own son out of the room without going to the ER to get his brain scanned first. And so knowing better, I denied all their medical advice and just ended up going home after they gave me some antibiotics for my eye. The physicians became noticeably upset when I was denying their advice, again coming back and saying stuff against their professionalism to try to like scare me and my ex-girlfriend into going to the ER and spending more money than we have on a brain scan. And sure as hell, I looked it up on the way home. If physicians from my area get payment referrals to sending patients to the ER, and they did. Quite a bit, mind you. So it's understandable why their attitude changed when I was denying their advice, and why they were giving the advice in the first place, for a paycheck. So just be cautious and know all the truths before you get medical advice from these public healthcare providers. Because unfortunately, even though they're there for your health, they might not have your best interest at play.